Hello, welcome to the end of week 5 for my prep for my AC Bikini Fashion Show in August. I just wanted to give an update and also put in a video of my leg day per my coach. I did get feedback from that video already from him, so I'll go ahead and give y'all that feedback as well before you watch the video of my leg day. For the 5th week, calories did go up. They went from 2104 to 1829, or they went down actually. I'm at now 144 grams of protein, 194 grams of carbs, and 53 grams of fat. The tracking went good. Everything seemed fine with those calories. I wasn't feeling hungry or unenergetic, and the PRs are still happening in the gym. So far with that, it was really good. I got all my steps in. He did change it from 8,500 to 10,000. I hit every day except one, which when I missed, it was at 9,095, and I could have probably just got on the treadmill, but I was tired and I didn't. Other than that, for the whole week, I did do all my steps. Sleep is still the same. I get between 5.5 to 6 hours, maybe sometimes 6.5, and on weekends sometimes 7. But it averages out about 6 hours a night. So as far as the scale, this was my ovulation week, and my peak day was on Friday. So unfortunately, I had to turn in a weight of 118 pounds. Last week it was 117.4. But then the very next morning, it dropped to 117.6. So it wasn't really any kind of gain from that. However, I did gain from the beginning of this prep, because during the beginning of this prep, I think I was at 115.8. So overall, with a 117.6, it was a gain. And I believe that's why he probably reduced the calories. And then this week, since the ovulation cycle kind of messed with the scale week, and I will show y'all the tracking of the ovulation and the everyday of my scale results, and you'll see that goes up, and then it's dropping now. So it wasn't really a good form of for him to evaluate, but he did get pictures as well, and he says we're going to leave everything the same this week. That's why it's important when I track and weigh every day that I track my periods, I track my digestion and all of that, so I can kind of see what's going on and why I don't get worried about the scale. Got all my water in, and really that's it. I did hit the sauna 2 times instead of the 1 time, and I'm trying to get into that. Like I told y'all, I just like the way it makes me feel, but I just don't have time because I still want to try to get steps in before I start my day. My gym sessions are at 4:30 in the morning, and so I'll try to get in some steps of at least 20 minutes of regular treadmill steps, so that I can make the whole 10,000 throughout the day. But I really think that's it. Now, as far as the video I'm going to show you, I do say in the video that I try not to break form, and so I sent that video to my coach. The feedback from him, he doesn't want anything to change as far as calorie, steps, and cardio. Cardio right now is 15 minutes of a 5 incline and a 3.5 speed. So that's what I'm working on right now as far as cardio, and it's 4 times a week. When he did view the video, and I know I mentioned in the video he wants me to try to hit PRs. No, he says he wants me to hit PRs every exercise. And this was what he said. As far as your training goes, don't be too scared to add more weight. When pushing hard, your form should be breaking a tiny bit towards the end of the set, and that's okay. What we don't want is form breaking the entire set. That's a no-no. Means we are going too heavy to control the weight. But don't make the mistake most others do and not add those couple of pounds to fear of breaking form. Just remember how our sets in person would feel when we would push hard. That's how I want you to approach it on your own. So basically, he wants me to just stay at the sets that he's asking of me, and then just push the weight up. and not to be afraid to do that. We're trying to just keep hitting the PRs. So with that in mind, I'll go ahead and put the video on, and if you like that I'm doing that, I mean, if you can let me know, because I know right now there's really not much going on with these videos. On Mondays and Wednesdays, they're both shoulder and back day, and they're exactly the same routine. On Tuesdays, it is a posterior leg day, and it's the same routine every Tuesday. But on Fridays, I alternate between a mixed day and an anterior day. So those two are always different. So it's basically 3 different leg days and one upper body day. So if y'all want to see the rest of them or the routines, just, I guess, let me know until we can have more going on right now. So far, like with the 1829 drop, everything is good. I'm still not feeling hungry. It's really nutritious food, so that's why it feels like it's a lot of food. And that's all I have for y'all. So if you find anything in the videos that you want to critique me on, please feel free, because I'm always wanting to correct myself if I need to. But I did feel all of the burns in all the right places in the exercises, so I feel like my form is okay. But I did give y'all some feedback of what I saw that I needed to correct the next time I do those videos. So I hope y'all enjoy it, and I will see y'all for week 6. Thanks. Okay, so this is my coach's program for anterior leg day. He's wanting me to try to hit a PR at every exercise, and as you can see, I don't always hit one, but I rather stay in proper form. It's tough when you have to work out on your own, because you just have to use your better judgment and push yourself as if someone is watching, and pay attention to the muscles you're working on. First, we have the leg extensions, 4 sets from 8 to 12 reps. We're going 3 seconds up, 2 seconds squeeze, and 3 seconds on the negative. I'm using 120 pounds on this one, and last week I hit 8 reps, so I'm shooting for 9 on this one, in which I do succeed. I record the 1st and 4th set, and you can see on the 4th set I am taking a pause. This is because I don't want to break form, so I breathe a few seconds and get back at it to complete the set. As you can see, my toes are pointed up and my back stays against the back pad, not lifting my glutes or back. It's hard to tell in the video, but you can see that my core tightens to prevent me from lifting my body off the seat. And now that I'm watching, I'm noticing that I am not using the 3-second tempo that was requested. So I need to slow down next time to make sure I do that. This will probably make it a bit harder. So now that I think about it, I will make a note to stay at 9 reps and slow down. But either way, I did hold the 2-second squeeze, and I could definitely feel the burn in my quads. Next, we have the leg press, 6 sets on this one. 5 sets of 10, 12, 8, 6, and 6 reps. And the 6th set is a drop set of 50, the same tempo throughout the entire workout. This is quad focused, so feet are lower on the platform. I also lowered the position of the back so that I could have more space to have my knees come all the way down to chest and enough push throughout my legs. Again, lower back and glutes should never lift. My instructions show that I should have had my feet a little outside shoulder width, so next time I will change that form. I was low enough to keep my heels from lifting off the platform, and had a steady tempo throughout all the exercises. The first 5 sets were done with 270 pounds, and for my drop set, it was at 90 pounds. I did pause at about 30, and if I would have picked up the pace, I probably wouldn't have had to pause. But we have to stay steady so that the heart is not elevated too much, since this isn't a cardio session. So for next week, I will probably fix my form but stay at the same weight and count. And other than that, my feet not being a little wider, I think I really did well. Either way, the quads were feeling it. Now we go into a superset. Hack squat, 3 sets of 12, 10, and 8. And walking lunges, 3 sets of 30. For the hack squat, it is also quad focused, so feet lower on the platform. I did this making sure my heels didn't lift. However, my toes pointing forward instead of out. I am loving that I'm recording this, because these are things I do not pay attention to. As much as I was embarrassed to do it, I'm glad I did. For the hack squat machine, I used 110 pounds. I will be sending this one to my coach though. I have a feeling if I go wider on my feet, the emergency bar on the machine will not allow me to go any lower, and then I won't feel it in my quads like I should. He may want me to use the Smith machine since that is the alternative for the hack squat machine on posterior leg day. If he keeps me on this machine, I will increase the reps to hit a PR next week. As far as the walking lunges, we did shorter steps with the small tilt, letting the knees go past the toes to focus on the quads. It was harder to get this clip, but I managed to get something on here for y'all to view. I think my form was good and felt it in the right places. It got harder at about rep 27, so I think I will go up in weights for this one next time. And I did use a 25-pound dumbbell in each hand for this one. And the last set is also a superset. Bulgarians, 3 sets of 8, along with goblet squats, 3 sets of 20. I did Bulgarians with a 35-pound dumbbell in each hand. Short steps, slight tilt. Remember that your head should stay in the same position as your back. Do not keep looking straight when you go down. Keep the neck and back aligned. And of course, the knees should pass the toes. I hit a PR on this one and went up to 10 reps, and I feel like I can do 12 next week, so I am going to shoot for that. Always remember that if you are creating your own program, that you research exactly what muscles your exercise works on and feel that connection throughout your workout. Don't just pull up videos and use the form that you see and not understand which muscles should be having that burn effect. His or her form may not be the form for your body. We are all different sizes, longer and shorter legs, arms, torsos, and you get it. So it's best to watch your videos to get the idea, but manipulate the exercise to work for your body. You can see that I start to slow down on like the last two, and I was really feeling it on this one. And we go right into the goblet squats. Remember, it was 3 sets of 20 on this one. I think I should have pointed my toes a bit more for this one out, but I did use the 25-pound plate to use to prevent me from going any wider. The coach did say don't use a 45 for that reason. I had a good pause. You can even see that I even stretched my back towards the back because I was also feeling it into my upper glutes. I will send the coach this one to make sure that that was okay. I used the 25-pound dumbbell on this one and will stay there for this week until I can do the 20 reps smoothly. And that's the end of my anterior leg day, and I hope y'all really enjoyed it. I'm really glad that I did this. It is going to help me more than you know to correct my form, to continue to excel. I really felt the burn when I needed to, and I did feel the push.